So I have worked at CLACS for 35 years. I was hired as the program coordinator for the new Duke UNC program in Latin American Studies, which now is called the UNC Duke Consortium in Latin American and Caribbean Studies. So I've been here for 35 years. So when I first came, Latin American Studies at Duke was a faculty committee called the Council on Latin American Studies, which was under the Center for International Studies. I was in the attic. It was just me at the time, up to the Allen building in a suite that was given a little corner office. And I had one student assistant who literally had to sit on the floor. We were moved to the basement of old chemistry that adjoined at the end of the hallway that were former construction storage space. We were next door to housekeeping, like administration. One day, Bill Asher, who was our director, said to me, "What would you think if you can get a house on Campus Drive?" Lots of fun things began in the house, you know, and yeah, we had great activities, great parties, good, just, you know, hosted visitors. We had our initial Mellon visiting professors, had office space there. Here in the Franklin Center. There have been so many since we had the Mellon visiting professorship. Scarlett O'Phelan Godoy, Irma Alicia Velasquez Nimatush, Isabella Cosi, Sergio Roberto de Oliveira, a Brazilian composer, and I love Brazilian music. Miguel de la Madrid from Mexico. Okay, Betancourt from Colombia. Raul Alfonsín. He was a character. There's a picture of him down there with us. Diplomats in residence. Peter Whitfield. Latin American art and Latin American artesanías or handicrafts. These three dolls from Peru. This one was brought by Ponciano del Pino, so he was one of the scholars who came on the exchange, and some of them went on to do PhDs here in the US. Tableaus that are also a tradition. And we did have a retablo artist here, Nicario Jimenez, at one point, and he's one of the really famous retablo makers, and he did an exhibit here. Is a treasure. This is Subcomandante Marcos, Zapatista movement in Chiapas, Antonio Carlos Jobim, Gaetano Veloso, Alto Gil in here, Milton Nascimento, Cubanismo, Buena Vista Social Class Segundo, Rahim Ferrer, Gonzalez, and I still treasure all of that. One day, Professor Bob Healy, who is an art collector, came in and said, "Natalie, why don't you have art here?" A very accomplished, famous printmaker in Mexico, Daniela Terrazas Williams, invited a man from the village to come, and he brought gifts. It was from an exhibit that was out in the Franklin Center Gallery on Caribbean sea migration, organized by Holly Ackerman, Deborah Jensen, and Michaeline Critchlow. Beautiful embroidered pieces, and these two really do depict Maya culture and Maya history. Jose Cupertino Delgado from Jacaltenango in Guatemala, who we brought as a visitor, that a grad student named Mariana Past selected when she went years ago, and two voodoo flags, and then metal art that they used recycled oil drums. The original name of the joint program was the Duke UNC Program in Latin American Studies, DUNC Plus for short.